Welcome to Rob Talks. Thank you all for your support. Here's the translation from the Mayan calendar for January 17, 2026 for all three calendars. First up is the long count calendar, which is being represented by 13 Baktun, 0 Katun, 13 Tun, 1 Wenal, and the 9 Kin. This long count position marks a deeply introspective completion point. You are being asked to pause, reflect, and harvest the wisdom of what you've lived, and not rush forward. Something important has matured within you, even if it hasn't yet fully taken form in the outer world. The 9 Kin reflects patience, depth, inner maturation, and gestation of truth. Today favors honoring ancestral lessons and completing karmic patterns with compassion, also to allow insight to fully integrate before initiating the next phase. This is a day to trust that stillness is productive. It's the integration that's the work. You're being asked to reflect on a cycle that began about 9 to 13 months ago, and to write down or reflect on the lessons you've learned and to ask yourself what you are ready to release. Before I move on to the Tzolk'in calendar, I'm also translating the entire Tzolk'in 13-day cycle in its own video. If you're interested, I'll link it at the end of this one. Today's Tzolk'in date is 13 Kib. Kib represents inner wisdom, remembrance, humility, and ancestral guidance. The number 13 brings ascension, closure, and spiritual elevation. Together, 13 Kib is a day of completion and remembrance. It invites you to gather wisdom from the past, personal, ancestral, and collective, and allow it to rise into a higher understanding. This is an excellent day for forgiveness, especially self-forgiveness, and to release guilt, regret, or any lingering emotional weight. Wisdom today does not come through effort, it comes through acceptance. You're being asked to speak gratitude for lessons learned, even difficult ones. Now let's see what the Hob calendar has to say. Today's date is 4 Sek. Sek governs responsiveness, adaptability, and energetic awareness. Day 4 is about providing structure, orientation, and grounded stability. 4 Sots offers a stable container for deep inner work. While Kib calls for reflection and release, today, Sots ensures you stay grounded and present within your daily life. This is about moving gently but intentionally, by allowing insight to settle into form without forcing momentum. You're being asked to establish a simple daily rhythm that supports reflection. This is also the time to avoid overstimulation. Rather, choose mindful movement. Now let's look at what the collective message is from all three calendars. Here's the meaning of each calendar summed up. The long count reflects a karmic completion requiring patience and deep integration, and the Tzolk'in is about ascension through forgiveness and ancestral wisdom. The Hob calendar guides you towards grounded movement that supports emotional and spiritual processing. Together, this day represents wisdom completing a cycle and settling gently into the body and life path. Collectively, this is a day of karmic clearing and ancestral remembrance. We are being called to release inherited patterns, outdated beliefs, and emotional burdens that no longer belong in the present cycle. Today's message is simple: honor the past, forgive what was, and allow wisdom and not wait to move you forward. This is a day when you are closing a chapter that has taught you deeply. There is nothing left to prove here, except only wisdom to carry you forward. Let today be gentle, and let it be honest. What you forgive today frees your future energy. Here is an affirmation reflecting today's calendars, but please first remember to give us a thumbs up and to subscribe to help us grow. Thank you. Now here's the affirmation. I honor the wisdom of my past. I forgive with compassion and rise lighter, clearer, and complete. Thank you all for your support.